Well, hello the internet, it's Ghost here, and welcome to episode 67 of season 2 of Minecraft Creative. Let's go! We're effectively just over the halfway mark of getting through to the end of this season, which means I don't know when it's going to end. It's not going to be nicely when it should be. I also have to start thinking about, am I going to try and massively pre-record a secret project for when I go off to university and then just pre-voice over all of that? And then just do that every single year for 3 years. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how life goes. Obviously, that's not something I'm worrying about this year because I still have one more year of college left, but that's completely irrelevant. Hello! How are we all doing, the internet? Do let me know in the comments. Once again, if you have any ideas for the names of animals in this video and in the various other videos that I've done on this zoo, do let me know in the comments because I am open to ideas. But today we are working on the Sniffer enclosure, which we briefly touched on at the end of the last video. Yeah, I had completely forgot that I needed to account for an area for these guys. And proceeded to look around and go, oh look, there's a space there. I don't need more than 2 realistically. We'll just throw them in that bit. I also thought that they were smaller than they were because the last time I spawned a Sniffer into Minecraft was whenever I did the review on them. And that was a very, very long time ago, the internet. That was going back before... That would have been before Pride Month last year. Because I remember using those flowers in my Minecraft build. It must have been just before that, to be honest. But I'm honestly not really sure. So, shenanigans that we're doing today. It will involve a lot of flowers. One of my favourite things in Minecraft worlds is putting in flowers. I'm also raising the barrier here by 1 block, so it then means I don't have to dig the 2 deep block and the 2 deep ditch. And the reason I do that is to stop the animals trying to jump up onto the kind of... Oh god, what is it? The border, so that we don't have the animals jumping up onto the border. It's to try and kind of keep them sunk into the environment. So yeah, I'm also going to end up building a little pathway that comes around the edge of this one, I think. Have I put my window open? I have! My window's open, but I don't normally do this when I'm recording. I normally shut my door more, but I don't care less today. Because it's Friday, and I'm not meant to be doing voiceovers on Fridays, but I have an air show, and if you want to go see air show content, make sure to go and, well, first of all, watch Goes Places. You can find that in a playlist somewhere on my channel, but also, go follow my Instagram. You'll find that in the link tree down below, because that is where I post basically all of my photography. When I say basically all, I mean the select few things that make it on there, because I have thousands of photos, and I got 150 good photos out of the air tattoo, and that's not even going in and picking out my seconds. I am so happy with that, and we're not talking about this. This is something that can potentially get talked about in the next episode of Ghost Places, because I might try and do a slightly more long-form video. I don't do long-form very often, if you couldn't tell. This is not even 5.5 minutes. It is 5 minutes 26. This is without thumbnails being added on at the end, so we'll see how long it ends up being. That, well, to be fair, that'll take it to 5 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't do long form often because because of the fact that I end up recording 2 episodes back to back on the same day because of the way that my timetable is with college and the way life is, it ends up meaning that I don't have enough to talk about for more than realistically 10 to 15 minutes, so it has to get split between those 2 videos, and then the following week I have new stuff to talk about. Anyways, let's just go back to the video quickly and talking about that and not other stuff. I used, is that lilacs? I think it's lilacs, a couple of different tulips, orange and white, alliums, and sunflowers. I don't use sunflowers anywhere near enough because whenever I try to put them into a build, they're always facing the wrong way because I never think to check before I do the build, which is stupid. Oh, and I'm also adding torch flowers and pitcher plants. I love the torch flowers. I'm not so sure on the pitcher plants, if we're being completely honest. And then I added in some grass and kind of just let whatever the natural flowers that spawned up just stay, because why wouldn't I? I then decided I wanted to add a little cave, not realising that this cave is way too small for Sniffers. And I had to get clever with trying to make this cave, because to have it 3 blocks high, it meant going into the path. So I ended up using slabs. So it's 2.5 blocks high, so it doesn't feel like you're going to hit your head, but it's still covered. It doesn't look very good from the front, but we cover that up very nicely. I also added in some moss because I don't use moss anywhere near enough anymore. It's something that I stopped doing, and now I'm trying to force myself back into it. So yeah, here are our 2 sniffers. One of them spawned into a tree, which was a bit stupid. And I think here comes the second one. There we go. I think these creatures are adorable. Even if they don't really serve a purpose for my Minecraft world. But I will have to call this a day on the internet, and I will see you all again next time. Goodbye.